What is up, everybody? It's been a minute since I've vlogged, so I wanted to try this out. I'm using the DJI Osmo Pocket. Picked it up the other day. I was at Best Buy to happen to have it. It's been on my radar for a long time, but I hadn't pulled the trigger because it was usually sold out everywhere. So when I saw it at Best Buy, I decided to grab it. So I've had it for really, I opened it yesterday afternoon, so really I haven't even been using it for 24 hours. I just fooled around with it at the house for a while, so I haven't put it through its paces yet. So today I figured I would vlog a little bit to use this as test footage and microphone samples and things like that. So it's New Year's Eve, it's not 8 o'clock in the morning yet, and I'm on my way. I'm doing a photo shoot, family portraits. They were supposed to be outdoors, but the weather's nice. It's 65 degrees, but it's like 100% chance of rain. So the husband in this family photos is a fireman, so we're going to meet at the fire station because I believe he's on duty these next today and tomorrow or something. So where we were gonna go was close. He's got to stay within a certain radius of the firehouse. So where we were gonna go was pretty close to it, but so rain. So we're gonna meet there. I think it's the I've shot the family before. This again is gonna be. That was over a year ago, because I think that was the very first vlog I ever did, or one of the first vlogs I ever did when I did that 100 days in a row. So we're gonna go do this. I got the Canon 5D Mark IV, the 24-70 L lens, and then I also have my favorite portrait lens, which is the 70-200, but I'm not 100% sure if there's gonna be enough room in the firehouse to really use that lens. I'm hoping there is. But if not, then I'll be using the 24-70. I also brought a couple of small LED light panels with light stands, just in case the lighting in there is pretty crap. I was gonna bring the Aperture 120D Mark II, but I thought that would be overkill just because, like I said, I don't know how big this firehouse is. So the small, I believe they're 8-inch or 10-inch LED panels should be fine. Like I said, I got 2 of them. That should be good. But yeah, so we're on our way. Photo shoot done. That was fun. It ended up not being at the firehouse. I got a message like on my way that he was sick last night and he ended up not working today. He was feeling better by the time, the photo shoot came around. So we went back to the original plan, which was their in-laws, her in-laws' house, his parents' house, which is, same general area, so it wasn't a big deal. But it was fun. It was a larger house, so there was lots of different areas, but I had forgotten how many people. I think there was 14 or 15 people there. So did some group shots with everybody, and then individual families and grandkids and couples, and it was a solid hour of taking photos, but it was really fun. It was a good group of people. When you get people that are, fun and sort of laid back, it makes taking photos and doing portraits so much easier. You could really just joke around with people and But like I said, it was a really fun, good experience. So what I'll do now is I'll go home, I'll dump the footage onto multiple hard drives, one onto my server, one onto a hard drive connected to my iMac, and probably another one connected to my my Samsung T5 that I connect to my laptop. So I'll probably do that, and I'll start editing today and tomorrow, probably the next day as well. I took a lot of photos. It'll probably take me more time to go through the photos, the ones that I want to use, more than it will be to edit, because each grouping of photos is in one particular area. So once I edit one photo from that area, I can easily just copy and paste my settings over and then tweak if I need to. So it'll be fairly quick, I think. But I probably, if I had to guess, I probably took 300 or 400 pictures in that hour session. So, but as with anything, when it comes to photo or video, you know, more is always better. I gotta try to move this up. There we go. Nope. Okay. I keep moving down because the camera, well, I guess it moves up. The monitor, the screen on the Osmo Pocket is like a very small square, probably 1.25 inches, 1.5 by 1.5 inches. It's square. And I know that's not the aspect ratio, because the aspect ratio is 16 by 9. So it's very, I'm guessing that this part of my head is not cut off, but in the monitor, like, it's only going to like my hairline. So I keep leaning down, but face tracking is on. So as I lean down, the camera keeps moving up and around, which face tracking is cool. But that's one thing I'm not a fan of, the not showing the aspect ratio. I would almost rather this screen be smaller and have the correct aspect ratio, or at least when I'm recording, you know, black bar it so I can at least see, and you could put the other information, like at the top it says 4K 30, and at the bottom it's, you know, blinking that it's recording and the time. You can put that within the black bar, but yeah, I don't like not knowing my aspect ratio, because sometimes creatively I like to be off axis, you know, off center, like rules of thirds. But right now I'm pretty much staying right in the center, so I guess it's okay for vlogging. But so far I'm enjoying the Pocket, the Osmo Pocket, because I mean it's super small, compact. I mean it's ridiculously small. Oh, lost subject. Oh, here I am. They got me? No? All right. No, we turned all the way around. There we go. Still not 100% sure I'm going to keep it, but it is very cool. And if I can justify keeping it, if I'm going to use it, if I'm going to vlog more, or Miles and Sawyer can use it for different videos, then it's justified and we'll keep it. But if not, it may end up going back after I'm done reviewing it. But so far so good. I don't like that I got to connect the cell phone. I got to use my iPhone connected to it to change some of the settings. I'm not a big fan of that. Not a big fan of it not having a 1/4-20 mount at the bottom. It's got the charging port, the USB Type-C. I wish it had a 1/4-20. DJI has a bunch of accessories coming out for this. Not a big fan that they're not available yet. I've seen some third-party stuff like gimbal covers and ND filters, which I think an ND filter for this is a must, because if you're in bright light, like, it's just, you have to have an ND filter on it. I mean, if not, you can't, you got to change your shutter speed so much that your video is going to look ridiculous. But I really like some kind of mount just for the Osmo, to where I can mount a tripod, or I know that they have the Wi-Fi base or whatever, which is basically a stand. That I wish I could have that, so I could put it for like time lapses. And the things that I've noticed though, which sort of upset me, and I gotta look into it a little bit more, is I don't see a lot of videos that I saw from people using the pre-production models. There was RAW, you could shoot RAW and log, and I don't see that at all in any of the settings. And like I said, I haven't deep dive into it, but I haven't seen that yet. The other thing is, they say that there's motion time lapse, where you can pick like 2 different points and, you know, do a time lapse with the gimbal moving, which is very awesome, and I love it. I used it on the Osmo Mobile too when I had that for a while, but I don't see any settings for that or any, I don't see where that is either. So again, I'll deep dive and I'll update this vlog, but as of right now, I don't see those things on there, which is a little upsetting that everybody had pre-production models and did reviews, showed these features, and then you go and buy it and it doesn't have those features. Seems a little shady. So I got to do a little bit more research on that, and I'll hit back up about that, but yeah, not a fan of that. So there's some super low, not super low light, but pretty low light. It's getting dark, but it's raining. We lost power. New Year's Eve, and it looks like we may not have power for the night. Shannon ran to Murfreesboro, which is like an hour away, to return some stuff and do a little bit of running around. She didn't want to take the kids, which I didn't blame her, so I stayed here with the kids. And yeah, we lost power about half an hour or so ago. My battery, I have a battery that the Wi-Fi and my computer and the Wi-Fi, the PlayStation, Miles' computer is all connected to. That's about drained. So it's going to be a little iffy here, a little sketchy a little bit when we don't have Wi-Fi, but it's not like it was a bad storm. It was a little bit windy, but I just don't see, I don't know. It seems like our subdivision loses power more than others, because I can look, oh, here we go. Oh, snap. Well, that's where I'll end this vlog. Happy New Year. I keep looking over here. Happy New Year.